Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Hudabeauty and today we're going to be doing a makeup tutorial. I'm going to be sharing with you guys one of my go-to makeup routines. So yeah, let's just head right into it. Alright you guys, so the face is already moisturized and we have the sunscreen on as well. We're just going to go ahead and prime and we'll be using the e.l.f. Base Matte Power Grip Primer today. And I'm just going to go ahead and use my fingers to apply this on my T-zones, the places that I tend to get oily. And just to make things quick, I'm going to go in with my fan and just use that to dry that down. For foundation, I'm still rocking with my tested and trusted Maybelline Superstay foundation, and I have it in the shade 370. And I'm just going to be patting that in. I'm not dragging, just tapping the products into my face. Now that that is done to my liking, I'm going to move on to highlight, and I'm using the Too Faced Bond This Way concealers. I have two shades today. I'll be using Mocha and Butterscotch. Butterscotch is a bit lighter than Mocha, so I'm going to be using Mocha first, and then we'll go over that with Butterscotch. I don't think that I mentioned, or I'm not sure if you guys noticed, I like to leave my under eye bare. I didn't really go in with foundation under the eye because I know that I'm still going in with my concealer and I don't want everything to be too cakey. So I didn't really do too much to the under eye. I didn't even apply anything. So this is me going in with my concealer now, and we'll just be applying a little bit of that. So these are the places that I like to highlight, and as you guys notice, I've stopped highlighting my forehead. I'm still going to do that, but I don't go directly with the products. I use the excess that I have after blending, and then I apply that on my forehead. You guys are going to see the step when I do it, but yeah, I no longer go in directly on my forehead just because I don't know, I feel like it looks harsh sometimes, and then doing it the way that I'm going to be showing you guys makes it softer. So we're going to leave this to dry down a little bit, and now we're going to go in with some liquid blush. I hope I have one here. All right, so for blush, we're going to be using this one from e.l.f. and you guys, I can't rave enough about these blushes. They're so good, so pigmented. You would definitely love them. If you don't get anything from today's tutorial, you see these blushes, love, love, love it. I have this one in the shade Cheeky Lyche, and we're just going to be applying a little bit of this, or maybe a lot, because you guys know that I mixed up my blushes. So let's get right into it. So I like to apply them right here, and I'm sure you guys have been seeing that blushed out trend that everyone has been doing. I like to apply a little bit under my eyes as well, just a little bit, and mostly focusing on this edge right here. I'm going to be blending that out with a brush. I usually don't use this brush, but I'm too lazy to go look for the one that I typically use, so this should work. So now that that is blended in nicely, we can go ahead to blend out the concealer. I'm going to be using a beauty sponge, and you're just going to go ahead and tap all of that in. And the point of leaving the concealer to dry down a little bit is just because it gives fuller coverage when you do that. Blend out the edges. I'm trying to be as detailed as possible, you guys. You guys already know me on my makeup tutorials. I must talk and explain every single step, but yeah. Now blending in the under eye, I'm not going to be going over this area, right? I'm just going to be blending right on the spot and maybe spreading a little bit to this area, but I'm not going to go over the blush because I want that blushed out look, like I said earlier. So we're just going to spread that in this area just a little bit. Remember what I said about using the excess product on my forehead, so I'm going to go over that a little bit. So you can decide to stop here, but I like my under eye a little bit brighter, so we're going in with the second concealer. That is Butterscotch, and we're just going to be applying a little bit, you guys. Nothing too crazy. Just a little dots right there. That should be fine. And we're not going to leave this to dry down. We're just going to blend it out immediately. We're going to focus more in the front area right here and spread just a little bit to the edges. And now I'm just going in with the same brush I used to blend out my blush. I'm not adding any new products. I'm just going ahead to make sure that we do not see no harsh lines on the places that the concealer and the blush meets. So you're just going to be tapping slightly and lightly like this. You're not doing too much, you're not shifting anything, just making sure that everything blends in seamlessly. And now that everything is blended in nicely, we're going to go ahead and set. And we're kind of going to be doing the same thing that we did with the concealers. We'll be using two powders as well. We'll be using the Hudabeauty powder in the shade Kunafa, and then we go over that with the Maybelline Fit Me powder in the shade 20. And you guys, the background noise is NATO. I've tried so hard to keep it quiet, but just ignore, please. Holy Spirit activate. So you see how I pretty much did the same thing that I did with the concealers. I didn't apply a fresh powder on my forehead. I just went ahead to use the excess that I had on the puff. So now we're going to leave that and we're moving on to bronzer. I'll be using the Fenty Beauty bronzer in the shade Mocha Butterscotch. And I'm just going to be using this on some specific areas. You guys, you won't believe I've gone back to the Black Radiance True Complexion Contour Palette. I've been loving it again lately, and I like to use this middle shade right here to add some structure to my nose. I don't know, I kind of felt like the Fenty Beauty was coming off a bit red for me. I know I've been using it for the longest, but for whatever reason, I'm back to using this one for my nose. So let's just go ahead to do that. Now we're going ahead to set the blush using this blush palette from Carity Beauty in the shade Blush Bomb. And it's just pretty much the same shade, or very close to the same shade with the liquid blush that we used. I like to mix these two shades together. So I'm just going ahead to set the rest of the face with the L'Oreal Infallible powder, and I'm using the powder puff for this part. I kind of feel like I've been having more coverage using a puff, so I like to use one of these and just set and then go over the highlighted areas a little bit and even over my blush, but you guys have to be careful with that part. You don't want to go in with so much products on the highlighted areas. You want to use the excess that you have on your puff after going ahead to put it on the places that you didn't apply anything. Then what you have left on the puff, you can slightly tap into the rest of your face just to make sure that everything is blended in seamlessly. I'm going to be going in with the Charlotte Tilbury airbrush setting spray, and we're just going to spritz this all over the face. So I've been loving the feathery brow look for the past year, so I like to use this gummy hair gel, or would I say gummy hair wax, just to brush up my brow hair a little bit, but you have to be really careful with this one. You don't want to use too much. I'm just going to take a little bit of that, really tiny. I like to use the brush to just swirl that on the back of my hands and spread out the products. I used a really tiny bit, and then we go ahead and brush the hair. So I'm just going ahead to brush the hair upward, and we'll do the other side as well. Using the same products that we still have on the brush, we're just brushing upward. So while we're still leaving that to dry down, I'm going in with a little bit of the second setting powder. You're going to be really light-handed. This is all that I have on the puff. We're going to be really light-handed with that part. And I'm just going to apply a little bit of that, focusing just in this area. Pretty much the same place that we applied the lighter shade of concealer as well. And I'm just using this to brighten the under eye. So just a little bit of that. To outline the brows, we're going in with the ABH Brow Pomade in the shade Dark Brown. And we're going to be using an angled brush for this part. So that's pretty much all that I use the brow gel for. Now we're going to go ahead to fill in the rest of the brows with the Milani brow tint. I have it in the shade Espresso. I'm just going to go in with upward strokes slightly. And you want to go in very light-handed because it can get really messy and everything is just going to be messed up. So yeah, you want to be really light-handed with it and just try to mimic hair strokes. Alright, so we're pretty much done with that. We're just going to go ahead and clean up the brows with the Early Girl Concealer in the shade Toast. I'm just going to go back in and blend out that bright powder. So that looks good to me. I'm going to go ahead to line and I'm going to be using a black liner today. This one is from Absolute New York. The list to all the makeup products that I use today is going to be written in the description box just in case you're interested. So let's go ahead to line our waterline. And using a black eyeshadow, I'm just going to be smudging that out and smoking out the under eye a little bit. And now with the bronzer that we used earlier, we're just going to be using a fluffy brush and the bronzer, and we're just going to use that to soften that area. Just so it looks softer and it diffuses nicely and it doesn't just look like you painted your under eye with black eyeshadow. Can you guys see the difference between this one that I already softened and this one that is just straight up black? This is softened and then this one is the straight up black. And now we're going to apply some mascara, but before then I want to go back in with my bronzer. I'm just going to use that on this area right here. So mascara is on and you can decide to leave it like this, but I'm going to be taking it to the next level. I have to apply some lashes. So that's pretty much it, and we're going to move on to lips. And you guys, I'm still riding with my favorite combo of all time, the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink and the NYX Butter Lip Gloss in the shade Ginger Snap and Fortune Cookie. But sometimes I like to switch to Lava Cake instead of Ginger Snap. It's just like a bit darker than Ginger Snap. But yeah, these lip glosses, they're my go-to, and you already know me and my Maybelline Superstay. So let's go. Now we just go over that with a clear lip gloss. This one is just a random one from, I think, NK. Going to go ahead and add some finishing touches, which is just pretty much going over everything again with the powder puff. And I don't know, I think the blush is okay, but half of me wants to go back and intensify it because I'm quite extra. I don't know, I can never finish my makeup without going over my blush. I'm sorry, I must go over it a little bit, just a little bit right here. You see the difference that made? I'm extra. Now we bring back the beauty marks that I like to bring back, which is this one. So we're pretty much done, and at this stage sometimes I go in with this Yummy Skin setting spray from Daniels and Marix, but to be honest, I don't feel like, so I'm not going anywhere with this makeup, so I don't see a point in doing that. But you could go ahead and use your fixing and setting spray at this point. So that's pretty much all for today. I hope you found the video helpful. I'm trying to be consistent with makeup tutorials this year, so let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I'm going to try to have the list to all the makeup products that I use written in my description box. And don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up, click on the subscribe button, join the family. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.